In this video, I'm going to show you how we can consolidate and even concatenate customer comments based on a specified customer. This can be useful if you've got a summary page where you want to see all the customer information in one single snapshot, including the comments pertaining to just that specific customer. And it'll be easy to swap from one customer to another and having those comments automatically update based on your selections.
Now, before we jump in, if you're finding these tutorials and tips helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And make sure to enable notifications so you never miss another video.
The first thing I'm going to do is create a unique list of values for my customers, because I'm going to use that as a drop-down option in my summary page. So to do that, I'm going to use Excel's unique function. And I'm just going to use the customer name field for that input. What I can also do is use the sort function to put those values in alphabetical order. Next, I'm going to create a named range. I'm going to go to the Formulas tab, hit Name Manager, create New, and now I'm going to call this Customer List. And I'm not just going to reference these values because I want my customer list to update dynamically in case I add new customers. So I'm going to use the offset function for that. Select G1 as my starting value, and then I'm not offsetting any rows or any columns, so the next two arguments are going to be set to zeros, but I am going to use the count A function to determine the height of my range. So it's going to count the number of non-blank values in column G. As for the width, I'm going to set it to 1 because I've only got one column here. Close that out, and now you can see when I click on here, it's automatically detected how big that named range should be. So I've got my customer list set up. Next, what I'm going to do is group the dates and the comments together in a date and comment field, because I want all that information in one place. So an easy way to do this is just by grabbing these two values using the ampersand. So I'm going to select that date field, use the ampersand, and add a colon in between. Add another ampersand to link that comment, and now I've got those values. Now the one thing is I've got these the date values showing up as numbers, so I can fix this by using the text function to force this into a text format. So I'm going to use 3 characters for the month, 1 digit for the day, and 4 digits for the year. So now I've got the date as well as the comment. So now if I wanted to filter this data to just pull in the comments based on a customer, I could use the filter function. So the filter function in Excel allows me to specify an array that I want to extract the values from, which in this case is going to be the date and comment field that I've just created. And then for the include argument, I'm going to say include the customer names when they equal one of these values. So in this case, I'm going to say, let's say Acme Corp. I'm going to hard code it for now, but I'm going to make it more dynamic later on. So now it's pulling in just the comments for that customer, Acme Corp. If I change it to another customer, let's say Delta Limited, then it's going to update accordingly. So just like that, we can use the filter function to pull in all our comments based on a customer. So I'm going to go ahead and create my summary tab now. And I'm going to set up a name field for the customer and a drop-down list. So under the data tab, I'm going to click on data validation, select to allow a list, and set this equal to that named range of customer list. And I'm going to highlight this in yellow and set a background just so it's clear that this is an input. And I'm going to set this to a named range as well called customer. So that's going to be the customer that I've selected. So now I've got my range here. So let's say Epsilon Inc. So I go back here and adjust this. So instead of this being hard coded, we're referencing that named range. So I select Epsilon. So I'll have a different list of customer comments. So I could just copy this formula into my summary page and have a list of the comments right here. And they would just automatically expand based on my selections. But what I can also do is concatenate this. Let's say I wanted to put all the values in a single cell. It's possible to do that using the concat function. And so what I can do is go back to the comments tab here, select that entire range, and it's going to group all those values together. Now this is not very easy to read, so what I'm going to do is break these out into individual lines. And I can do that using the substitute function. So the substitute function is going to take all those values and look for an old text value, replace it with a new text value. So every one of my comments ended in a period. So I'm going to look for a period and replace it with the new text. And that's going to be character code 10. Character code 10 is basically a new line. So instead of a period, it's going to create a new line for me. Now right now, it doesn't look like anything, and that's because I still need to wrap this cell, wrap the text. And when I do so, now you can see, now my comments are all in a single cell. So I'm just going to align these so they're at the top. And so now it's easy to have all this information in one place. So I can select my drop down for a different customer, and it's automatically going to update accordingly. So you have the option of determining, whether you want it to be in just one cell, or you could have it spread across multiple rows. If you want multiple rows and you have no preference, then yeah, you can just use the filter function, and you don't need to use the concat function and the substitute to do all this, but there's a lot of different ways that you can set it up depending on how you want your spreadsheet to work and how you want it to look. You can have it all in one cell that automatically expands. But either way, by using the filter function, you can easily pull in all the comments related to a specific customer, and that makes it a lot easier to now summarize all your information based on the customer. And by setting up that dropdown, it makes it really easy to swap from one customer to another and just see all the details for that specific customer.